A major operation to crack down on violent crimes in Pompano Beach has led to over 100 arrests and dozens of guns being seized.
Yeah, it's called Operation Trigger Lock. NBC 6's Steve Litz joins us live with a closer look at the results. Steve.
And hi, Juwan. Hi, Jackie. Deputies here at the substation in Pompano Beach, the BSO substation. They have been dealing with a crime wave in the northwestern part of this city. Deadly, violent crime. Some are gang-related, some are drug-related. So BSO engaged the FBI and the ATF, and just within about the last month or 6 weeks, they've taken more than 100 violent criminals off the streets.
These are some very bad, violent individuals, armed to the teeth, at times having more firepower than we do.
Chef Gregory Tony taking on crime in Pompano Beach. One board showing 21 of 132 people arrested within the last 6 weeks. Another displaying the guns, ammunition, and drugs confiscated. It's called Operation Trigger Lock, focused on the neighborhoods in northwest Pompano Beach. People living there are calling on the sheriff's office to take action.
And as I went through these arrests, line item by line item, and reading what my investigators had encountered, I'm delighted that we didn't have to kill somebody out here.
Recently, a shooting outside a convenience store left a 16-year-old dead. A 10-year-old boy was shot while playing at a park. The list of violent crimes goes on.
Stop the shooting! Stop the shooting!
Activists have marched the neighborhoods calling for calm. The sheriff noting how law enforcement can only do so much. The city's vice mayor knows too.
It's not a one-fix situation. You know, law enforcement does what they do. The city can do what we can do to bring in opportunities for education and jobs and such.
We come out, we risk our lives, we chase down the bad people, but yet it becomes cyclical because there's other community-based issues that are not being resolved, whether it be employment, job opportunities, education. These are the things that have consistently been problematic, specifically in the northwest part of Pompano Beach.
Wow, and that shooting right there at the end of the piece, that was something, with a man getting out of his car and firing off more than a half a dozen shots. It happened here in Pompano Beach, outside a man's home. He had no idea who the shooter was. He doesn't know who the man who was shot was. You're going to hear from him as our coverage on this one continues at 6. Live in Pompano Beach, I'm Steve Litz, NBC 6 News.